everyone. Wake up. Last year Christmas time, my New Year present came early because my beautiful wife Alia and I informed that we'll be parents of a baby son in the summer. So it should be an interesting combination, yeah? 50% Turkish Cypriot, 25% Kazakh, 12.5% German, and 12.5% Tatar. So we are expecting something like this. So what could be more inspiring than this present? Yeah. So I feel obliged to do something in return. So that's why I use this opportunity to share my thoughts about the alternative definition of success. So that's why I'm here. So okay, let me start with the confession. I am not feeling with the definition of success. So if you are expecting a successful professor, you are in the wrong place. I always strive to do things through my way. So I challenge the mainstream thought, standing against all kinds of injustices and double standards, and more importantly, I care about my freedom. So as you can understand, I have lots of trouble in my life with my bosses, administrators. My boss is not here, so I'm So because of this reason, I thought that since I failed a lot during my life, but I'm able to somehow stand up and survive, I guess I have something to tell to my son and all the young people who feel confused. So we are living in a difficult times, era of globalization. What's going on is we have this huge debate between global, local, modern, traditional, self-other, inside, outside. And people are confused, you know. We are watching this, you know, shows, everything, you know, we are seeing these people around you, giving you different ideas, and you are confused. So I think that the young people need something more than given to them. So that's why today I will try to tell you something different. That you cannot, the success cannot have a monolithic meaning. If I have to summarize one word. So what's my methodology? My methodology is simple. Thesis, which is success, as is pushing to us by the modernity. How to be successful. Then I have my antithesis, my own argument, which is completely opposite of what modernity dictating us as a success. And then my synthesis. Of course, I will put my argument to the last place. So, you know, since I hold the power, don't expect something about the thesis stuff. So, I can promise you just one thing. In the last 15 minutes, I will hopefully inspire you, and you will never see the life the same again, hopefully. So let's start with the success. But before starting with the success, let me tell you this thing. Life is unfair. We are not living in a perfect world. Why football is the most popular game on earth? An idea? Let me tell you. Because the partial referees always strong to stronger. So that's why football is the most popular game on earth. Because we like injustices sometimes. We are human beings. But it doesn't mean that we cannot take fun of it. So just relax and try to take fun of it. So success. When we look at the success, that's a perfect definition. Expanding subject's control over an objectified environment. So what does this mean? You are an academician. Do you want to be head of department? Gossip about your friends, you know, solve them, and you know, you will get the result. Or you want to be chef in your company? Do the same. Because in the modern definition of success, risalta importante, as the Spanish said. It's not how you achieve it, just whether you achieve predetermined objectives. If you are there, you're done. It's not how you do it. It's whether you do it or you don't do it. That's right. The second thing is, in the modernity, the success is interchangeably used with money, prosperity, welfare. On your TV programs, we got success stories. You know? Have you ever seen such a thing? A good teacher who devoted his life to his students, be a good father or mother, you know, make his children happy, and a success story. Have you seen something like this? No. The success story is a poor guy who suddenly become amazingly rich and now have billions of dollars in his bank account. That's a success story, you know. And if you say something like this, during my childhood years, I was sleeping hungry. You know, if you put some agitation, then it's become, you know, much more romantic, yeah? So, okay, that's what the success story is all about. But there's a problem. There's a problem. The problem is, if you don't do any harm to them, they will not let you alone. That's the problem. So, if you are not falling within the category of success, then you become unsuccessful, distracted, marginalized, religious, whatever. Yeah? So there's a tendency to otherize you if you're not following with the success. Okay. What about the alternative? What about the alternative? There are millions of advices. I'm not here to give you a preach. There's millions of advices. But 5 minutes, I have to summarize it with 5 interrelated arguments, okay? So, let's start with the first one. Don't be afraid of failure and ignore the firefighters. I don't want you to, you know, run after the firefighters. They have nothing to do with firefighters, okay? Let me make it clear. What I mean by firefighters is the people who is extinguishing the fire inside of you, you know? Every time they will tell you this thing. You can't do this. You can't do that. You are not eligible to do this. You don't have a potential to do this. These are the firefighters. So you have to be aware of them. Let me make myself a little bit more clear. Goose story. This is a real story. Okay? So increase your attention because there is a blood now. So in the goose story, which is a real story from my friend is working in a farm, in his father's farm in the summer. And you know, the gooses always jumping over the fence, and he spends some time to, you know, collect them and bring them back. So he asks his father, Daddy, you know, I'm so exhausted, I'm so tired, you know, what I will do with these gooses? His father told him this thing, break their wings. And he said, okay. So he break their wings by one. You say, ooh, yeah? Okay, don't worry if you don't know the gooses, let me tell you one thing. If you break their wings, it's become more stronger and more healthier, so no worries, okay? But the point is that when he breaks their wings, the gooses stop jumping over the fence. And more importantly, the new gooses, whose wings never broken, they were not also attempting to jump over the fence. So that's what firefighters do. So, why I told you this story? Because the same thing happened to me. You know me, a successful academician with 2 PhDs from distinguished institution, blah, blah, blah. Do you know that I failed from my first thesis? Which was probably the best one. So they broke my wings. They told me that I can't jump. And I jumped that high that, you know, even 1 PhD was enough, I make 2. I kind of say a little bit late. Okay, so the moral of the story is, as perfectly stated by Paulo Coelho, I love this guy. He said that the meaning of life is falling 7 times and getting up 8. So you will only fail with one condition: if you stop trying. That's it. Let's move to the second advice. The second advice is, you know, modernity is dictating us, masks, yeah? Have you seen all these happy people around you? So happy, you know, always saying positive about their bosses. Oh, you dress so nice today. Ooh, you're perfect, you're wonderful, you know. Sharing good photos on the Facebook, yeah? People are happy, masks. But what if honesty is the best policy? Because trust me, honesty is the best policy. You don't need to spend your energy for all these compliments, for all these lies. You don't need to remember your lies so you can repeat them again, okay? And more importantly, you will be really, really surprised how many people are actually appreciating honesty. You will be really surprised. So, honesty is the best policy. It's self-explanatory, so I don't need to go further detail about it. Third advice. Success cannot be measured by material means. Okay. Have you ever seen a rich people in your life? Yes, sir, I do. I'm not talking about the rich people who got 2 cars, 2 houses. No. I mean a rich people, you know, like $5 billion on the bank account, okay? If you see a rich people like this, okay, you can never heard something like that. I made $10 billion in my bank account. I think it's enough for my grandchildren. So I stopped making money. I will dedicate my life to the, other things. Did you ever have heard like something like this? You can't. Because if you got 10 billion on your bank account, your next target is 20 billion. If you get 20 billion, next target is 50 billion. You're never satisfied. But these people are not controlling money. In fact, money is controlling them, but they are just not aware. That's the problem. So, what else? Instead of, my advice is love and share. Did you ever notice that the best things in life is for free? You don't have to spend anything. Love is one of them. You cannot buy any love, any real love with any money. And share. Look, you will be really, really, really surprised when you share how happy it will make you. When you share your money, when you share your knowledge, when you share your love, you will surprise how it makes you happy. There's something secret that cannot be explained by the modernity or other things. Fourth advice. Be modest and tolerant. Exactly against what the modernity is dictating us. Look, you will get respect only at the level that you respect to the others. Remember that. And tolerance is not your weakness. Tolerance is your strength. And more importantly, you do not mean to win every argument. Okay? All right, take your notes down because I am giving you the secret formula of successful marriage. Let your partner to win the debate, okay? Because all the debate will finish when you say that, darling, you are right, okay? So you don't need to win every argument. This is what I do in my home, So let your partner win. Remember, you are 2 different wings. You don't need to force your partner to be like you. You are not the same. Difference is good. So just imagine you are 2 different wings and you are flying only together. That's a good alternative. And the last advice, believe, something modernity is telling us. There's no ethical values. No, believe. When I have a bad times, I always have this belief, What is my belief is, there's a film director, and, writing the scripts, playing with it, okay? So just feel relaxed, because there's a director. And I like this job, I think it's original of mine. You have a plans, humans has a plans, God has his plans too. And guess what? Which one is the master plan? So, to sum up, life has a long story of clashes between superior, inferior, central, peripheral. But guess what? No force in the history able to prevail. No force in the history able to silence the other thoughts. No force, no empire in the history able to survive. So, even if they are telling you that there is only one way to success, this is the biggest lie you will ever heard. Because the success cannot have a monolithic meaning. And it has nothing to do with the money. Do you think that it's always only rich people? Please remember? Yeah, you think so. Now, I will show you a photo of old man who died with not even $1 in his pocket. But this guy, this old guy, is eternal. He will be always in our hearts. I will talk about this actually. This is my man. Old man with no money. Yeah? Inspired all the civil moments, anything about the freedom. And I'm saying, he has no even a $1 in his pocket when he died. So, success best measured by your inner peace. When you go home, when you sleep, are you feeling relaxed? Are you feeling good? Is your wife happy from you or your husband? Is your children happy from you? What your friends are thinking of you? That's the real success. If your inner peace is really peaceful, then congratulations. You really achieved the real success. So, sum up. I know it's boring. So, although life is not fair, you will only fail only if you give up. And as perfectly stated by Fernando Sabino, this is my favorite quotation, one of my favorite quotations. Everything is okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not yet the end. So you will decide when it's the end. You will decide when to start, regardless to what the others say. So hopefully, my son will follow his advices and reshape the success according to his own understanding, and he won't be alone. What about you? Thank you.